Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button.
I was about to say good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinion. I am your host, Shawan Burns. In today's episode, of course, we're going to discuss Tiffany Henyard. Tiffany Henyard got the rug pulled from under her feet. So ding dong, the witch is gone. Anyway, so we got some other stuff too. Diddy Combs, a new prosecuting team, and Eminem's mom, and some other stuff that we would like to discuss. So without further ado, I am going to bring up our super producer. Super producer, are you with me?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I saw you out on the scenes last night.
Okay. Are y'all
getting the tea?
Yeah. Is y'all tired of seeing me? Because y'all just saw me last night. Now y'all seeing me again. But girl, what is you doing? Ding dong.
Ding dong.
You just took me out. You took me out.
Ding dong.
Okay.
The witch is partially gone. We got her out of the supervisor, right? Now we
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, let me get back. Let me get back on my because that took me out. Much like the singing that we have to endure when she sings.
Girl, you can't see me. Woo, 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 woo.
No, ma'am.
I gotta make up a song about Tiffany being gone now.
No, ma'am. Let me get my good mornings out of the way because people ready. This is what I'm talking about. People ready.
People ready.
Yep. Okay. Toy Mafia, as always.
Toy Mafia in the building.
All right.
Minion
come on,
with opinion.
Y'all go over there, subscribe to Minion with Opinion. Please. This man is doing some great things over there on his channel. He's got some great videos for you to watch about the hood booger. Ding dong.
Ding dong. That's another AKA we can add to her name.
Another AKA. She got a whole bunch of them just like Diddy. So she had hood booger, little Spike, the booger wolf.
The booger wolf.
We could go on and on over there on Minion's channel. Y'all go over there, check him out. Great vibe, lighthearted. He gonna read down. So go over there and check him out.
He gonna read down.
He gonna read down, okay? Nurse
Patty in the building. What's up, Nurse Patty?
Ladies, Wednesday. Yes, child. Listen, the air seems to smell fresher. And it's a little lighter. You know, you can breathe it all in your lungs. It feels like you can breathe again.
Yeah.
We got Tony Braxton out in the township. You're breathing. Okay. Okay. Boy, good morning, Javar. You making your rounds, boy. You go around to everybody and you do not discriminate. And I love that about you.
Yeah.
Good morning, K-Mac.
K-Mac
was in the building too. Sorry I didn't get to meet her, but we're gonna get it together.
And you're gonna catch up.
Yeah, we are. We got to get super. So in my view, you always bring me to think. Okay, that's all I can say is that you're gonna bring me to think. Look, super producer, Shawan bringing you the makeup today. Super producer bringing you the bang yang. Okay,
the bang yang.
If you don't get nothing, if you don't get nothing from me, you're gonna get the 90s and around the way. You're gonna get a bang yang. Okay. Good morning, Kevin Walker.
Kevin Walker in the building. Good morning. Good morning.
Good to see you, Kevin Walker.
And
good morning, Justin Thompson. You just made it in. You just skated on in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Justin.
All right.
Good to see you guys.
Well, I guess we're gonna get started. We got 24 of us in the room. So glad you guys are joining us today and tuning in to the black version of The View.
You said the black
This is the
version.
real version.
The real view. The real view.
This is
Mhm.
this is the what I want to say. This is the girl next door.
The girl next
Yes,
door.
I think this is more like the girl next door because we get
The
into
View
it.
act like they the next door girl, but they make too much money.
For that mess they be putting out, because that mess is not entertaining. I used to watch The View way back
Way
when there
back in
was
the
other
day.
people on it.
Mhm.
Not the people that's on it now.
Mhm.
But child, okay.
Thank
Look
you,
at Minion.
Minion.
Minion is active in this chat, child. Minion, you woke.
Thank you, Minion.
Okay, me, I'm feeling like I need a little bit of coffee or something. I didn't roll out the bed early enough today to do it, but you ain't gonna catch me on Friday slipping.
Okay.
It's getting cold out here now, and I need something to prepare me for it.
Or,
Actually, it's
or some
supposed
tea, right? Do you drink
yeah,
tea?
it's supposed to snow today, and I'm a
Oh
little
yeah.
upset because I have to leave the house.
Are you getting a storm over there?
They said
Yeah.
it's gonna be listen. When I get back from the doctor, it can do whatever it wants.
Right. Yeah. After.
Okay, after I need to stop at the store. You listening to me, God? I need to stop at the store.
Pick
And
up some
then
groceries.
I need to get it on home, but it can do whatever after that. Okay,
Right.
knock yourself out.
Mhm.
All right, let's go then. Let's go. Let's see what we doing. And I'm gonna tell y'all, last night was wonderful. It was wonderful to see a room full of educated Black people
Mhm.
come together and do and handle the business and make her eat her words on a Democratic caucus platter, because the last word she stated was, I'm finna thrive in 2025 and I'm gonna come through like a landslide. I said, oh,
Like Trump. That's what she said. Like Trump. I'm gonna come through like Trump on a
yeah.
landslide. Shut up. You ain't doing nothing.
Come on here, Kamala.
Besides bumping those drums.
I'm sorry. Just come on here, Kamala, because that's how you came through this time.
She came through like
okay. Devontae, I took a half day off work, but I'm still going to be out here. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
I saw that salt trucks out when I took my okay, Max.
Yeah. So they preparing. You know Chicago don't play.
Yeah. Nah, because you gonna one thing about Chicago, you gonna get to that school and you gonna get to that job.
Right. They plowing before the snow hit. Right?
Out here.
Now you can't walk on those sidewalks, but they don't plow those damn streets.
Out here, you better go get you some tubing and put it in your nose and act like you in the hospital, because it ain't gonna be the weather you gonna be saying I can't come to work because it's snow. No, ma'am.
That's too funny.
Good morning, Shanita. How are you? I hope you're safe. I know you were in Las Vegas. I hope you having a good time. Just
Shanita.
Yep, and in that order, K-Mac, you going.
Yep.
All right, let's go. This is the first one. This takes me out. This clip. I've seen it 100 times.
Breaking news tonight at 10. One of Tiffany Henyard's jobs is at risk. The embattled Thornton Township supervisor wanted to run for re-election, but after this rowdy caucus tonight, her name will not be on the ballot.
Our Jermont Terry has been following the South suburban political drama for years now. He is live with what happened and Henyard's emotional reaction. Jermont.
Erica and Joe, Tiffany Henyard likes to tell people, quote, "Let me educate you on how this works." Well, tonight you can say she was schooled on how the Democratic caucus works right here in Thornton Township. You can also say that she flunked out because her name is not appearing on the ballot.
Folks lined up early and in the cold for the Thornton Township Democratic caucus. Everyone outside and those inside the auditorium We're here to vote on who will be the Democratic nominees in the township, including the coveted supervisor position. And Tuesday night's caucus left the current supervisor, Tiffany Henyard, fuming.
You ain't running this the right way. Illegal. Napoleon.
That's Henyard pleading her case to committeeman State Senator Napoleon Harris. As a committeeman, Harris set the rules Tuesday night, the first caucus in Thornton Township in nearly 30 years.
The person who says this seems to be outdated, you say what to that?
People in Thornton Township may be new to caucuses because they haven't had them in a while, but this has been the tradition for many other townships around the state.
And those in this room came out to see if Henyard would get the nomination, an uphill battle for the controversy surrounding her administration. Henyard was not in favor of the caucus.
I will be suing everybody tomorrow. This is illegal.
This is illegal in your opinion?
Illegal.
Okay, so let's talk about it. I mean, your concern is you brought people in to pre-bus.
All the people outside, they let not one person in.
Henyard used Thornton Township buses to transport supporters, mostly seniors. Yet many of the
Gosh,
supporters
talk
did not
about
get
something
inside
illegal.
the packed auditorium of 600 people.
This is a process that's been going on way before me, and it's just I'm exercising my rights as a committeeman to hold a caucus.
And it is legal. When it was all said and done, the caucus voted, and Henyard did not get the nomination. Yet listen to who the caucus placed on the ballot.
The Democratic slate that would represent Thornton Township at the April 1st consolidated election reads as follows. For supervisor, Napoleon Harris.
Henyard left emotional and upset, knowing her name will not appear on the April ballot, to the pleasure of many in the room.
Crying? Is Tiffany Whiffany crying? Oh,
I think it's very unfair that I don't get a chance to make the decision of who I want where.
And who did you want to vote for?
I wanted to vote for Tiffany.
She came late, and then she had an attitude because they couldn't get in.
Henyard can only become a write-in candidate, which her supporters say is not impossible.
I think enough people know her name to write her name in, and I believe we can still win it.
Now, to break it down, tonight's caucus was essentially the primary election, and other townships held their caucuses as well on this Tuesday. Now, since she did not win the nomination, Henyard cannot run as an independent. So her only option at this hour is a write-in candidate. Reporting live in Homewood tonight, I'm Jermont Terry, CBS News, Chicago. Joe and Erica.
A wild night. Jermont, thank you very much.
Are you ready to see your brand on TV?
First of all, when she see this, she gonna get Javon. He ain't gonna get no more.
He was great. Look, he roasted her.
She gonna get
opening
him
statement was so petty.
at her next supervisor meeting. She gonna get him. She gonna point right over there at the medians.
He roasted her ass
and say, "Y'all owe me send me my check." Okay, let's get into a few things. First of all, did y'all see Keith Price press release after the press release before this caucus?
No,
That's
I
the
didn't
first
see
thing.
his. I didn't see his. I saw her statement.
Full of errors, child.
Okay.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah, I'll
Full
pull
of
it up.
errors. The first thing, he says that there hasn't been a caucus in 20 years. It's actually 30 years.
30 years, yeah.
Then somebody make it make sense to me why a black man has a noose on his press release. Because high society would never. Okay, please. Stop imitating. Okay, because what you're doing is embarrassing. Why would he have a whole noose on his logo? Political ties. Somebody make it make sense to me. Get in these comments and go off. When Shawan put this up here, I'm gonna show it to y'all.
Did he put it on his
Carmen
page?
was in the building. Javar, she was there. The caucus was not on CP time last night. No, sir, it was not. Napoleon does not play that. He is a man about time. He knows that people's time is precious to them. Yes, this was a well-orchestrated, thought-out plan. The second thing, let's get to the second thing. Max, 12 years a slave. her lawyer, he was in the building.
Oh,
He was so busy campaigning because he running for mayor in his crest to advise her how caucus work.
Well, you know,
Angela nowhere. If she's supposed to be your municipal expert, she should have been in the one there and talking to you, trying to find out a loophole or tell you the rules. So make it make sense to me. And Robert, she actually didn't show up late. What she did was she kept her people on the bus, she said, so they could stay warm. She thought she was going to be able to come in here and run something. And they showed her she wasn't going to run nothing but her mouth. And so her people did not get in because they was not in line. That's the bottom line on that. No one was keeping anyone outside. Her people was on the bus because she told them to stay on the bus. And they were not in line when it was time to check IDs and get in the building. So I don't know. Make it make sense to me. How? Yeah, they screaming because they cut off. Ain't no back on. They off. And the way that Napoleon finna clear that office out, they might as well go ahead and start cleaning their desk. Come January 1, just make that office your temporary home. Take everything home that you put on your desk.
Because he's gonna win that. He'll win.
Period.
Yeah.
AI maxed out billions of years ago. It runs puppetry. Okay, Matt, you on your own time. I'm gonna let you be on your own time. She should have with everyone else. You know, they should have stood in line like everybody else. But she illegally busing folks from across town like we had 1969 civil rights. And it's cold as I don't know what out there that they was on the bus. You can't be one to get in the building and be on the bus. I'm confusion about that right there. One way and no side doors. No, there were side doors. The media was let into the side doors. There was lots of side doors. And guess what? Every one of them was manned by a Homewood police officer who don't like Tiffany.
And that's great. They had it in Homewood so they won't be bullying other residents that don't align with Tiffany. It's good that they had it there.
Ground. That's what it is.
Ground.
It's neutral ground. KP is one chicken wing away from a strong.
I'm surprised he don't got no damn walker yet. Can he even stand up?
Mexican pizza and a nacho grande away. I'm not doing this with y'all this morning. We are supposed to be reporting. Cut it out in these comments. I also heard she didn't have enough people on her slate. No, she did not. So that was another thing. And just like I said, her lawyer was in the building. He is the one that should have been looking at this before the caucus even came. Angela and her personal lawyer should have been looking at her slate and the rules for the caucus before she got to the caucus to tell her, you don't have enough people.
Yeah.
But they so busy just trying to steal a check from the residents. Look at God. This is what God do. He step in every time. He be right on time. Okay? Yep, just leave now. As a matter of fact, there you go. Duchess Lynette, good morning, first of all, to everybody who entered the room. I'm loving everything about this morning. I hope that she faces reality and accept that her reign is coming to an end. I hope that she go ahead and resign from Dalton because they putting squeeze on her bad. You know, at this point, you might as well. And if you're on Dalton Politics, I gave Tiffany the anthem. Chris Southern, I did feel bad for the handicapped people. They knew they could not stand in the line. Okay, so let's address this. First of all, Tiffany didn't bring anybody that wasn't on a walker because that's her base.
Mm-hmm.
So, listen, the building was handicap accessible. Definitely were able for them to get in. They should have brought some chairs. They got them little push things with chairs on them. She should have told them. I'm just saying. If they were registered Democrat voters, they would have received an email that told them about the fundraiser in that very building, and they should have been there. I think that fundraiser started at 4, if I'm not mistaken. That's what she did when she voted to have her salary stay the same and drop it. Scheme, plotted, and last night it was checkmate. They checked her, and they made it her. The building has a capacity limit. It didn't really matter if they were in or not. Her slate was not complete. All of those things was working against them.
And someone
the devil know when he defeated. You got to tell him and show him.
Yeah.
All of those things was working against her. Now her fans know how it feels to be locked out. There you go. These comments, y'all jumping this morning.
Well, someone put in Facebook also she needed something certified, and it wasn't certified. Her slate to be certified, and it wasn't that either. So she didn't have enough people on her.
Well, she didn't have. What happened was
she didn't certified.
She didn't know. She didn't have a certified tax assessor. So that's what needed to be certified.
Oh, that's
a full
okay.
slate.
The slate, certified
and
tax
a
assessor.
Certified tax assessor, which we know she wasn't gonna be able to find, because Keith Price answering for us, and he's not even certified. Lil Stink couldn't contend with none of that last night.
Well, wouldn't Robert Hunt be a tax assessor, or not necessarily so?
You got to be certified by the state.
State.
He's a CPA.
CPA, yeah.
You got to be certified by. They probably did not tell her she could not be on the slate. This movie is not over. Oh no, the movie is over, because the rules that the TOI, the township, there's a website, toi.org. Go there.
It's not there. I'll let you finish.
The 2025 caucus guide been uploaded to the site. Her lawyers and herself and anybody in her office could have accessed it and went over it and found out what to do. Go ahead.
But yeah, you're correct. But it's not Napoleon or anybody else's responsibility. It's her team and her responsibility to know the requirements. You want to run for supervisor, it's your responsibility to know the requirements. And then another thing, Tiffany, of course she's going to sue. She's going to pull up this frivolous lawsuit, and hopefully the courts is not going to feel sorry for her. But I was reading in those caucus, it's a Democratic caucus. They make their own rules. It's not with the state regulation or anything. They have their own set of rules and how they do things. It's very hard for them to come back and sue them because they saying, oh, they didn't let enough people in, or, oh, they didn't start on time. Oh, I didn't know I had to have X, Y, and Z. Those are hard things that she has to prove, and I don't think she's going to be able to prove them because it's not really a state, quote unquote, regulated thing. It's through their, Democratic Party. So
listen, it doesn't matter, because even if she do sue them, it would never go to court in time or be through litigation in time enough for her or anything.
Oh yeah, for her to even get on the ballot. Yeah.
First of all, there's a deadline and a time limit. They played this perfectly. Okay, there's a deadline and a time limit, and all of those things had passed. And K-Mac, all of this, the assessor has specific requirements, and no one with those qualifications will fool with her. Absolutely not. Okay, let me read this because I love this comment. Good morning to you, the Avenger. Love this. I appreciate your reporting, super producer. This is a great day for the citizens of the township and Dalton. February 2025, let's get her out of the mayoral seat. She's going down. And indeed she is. And
ding dong, the witch is gone.
Somebody said, we're going to get a Harris. I said, we're going to get a Harris by hook or by crook. We getting one. because Napoleon gonna be in that seat. And the other thing that took me out in this room was that all of her arch nemesis was in there, making sure that the nail got in the coffin. Thaddeus Jones was standing at the table. And she was like, Daddy, yes. And he was like, Daddy, yes, this ain't right. Child, tell it to your lawyer, your personal lawyer right in here campaigning for his own campaign. He ain't thought nothing about you standing up here crying. He over there shaking hands and kissing babies for himself.
What township he running for, or what city he running for?
Hazelcrest, I believe. That was the craziest thing I've seen in my whole entire life. This lady's personal lawyer sit up here shaking hands and kissing babies and not even paying attention. She over there crying, this ain't right, people outside. And he is over there just shaking hands. Yeah, my name's Max and I'm running for mayor of Hazelcrest. Trina Downs, what's up? That was a chitlin circuit procedure, and the people's voice was shut out again with more litigation bills to come. Trina, I told you last night. Girl, I told you. Wasn't nobody shut outside. The building was to capacity. There was people outside. That was the overflow of the people outside. So, and she didn't have a full slate. I could see her argument if she was prepared for the caucus. She was not even prepared. She wasn't prepared.
Just a quick question. And Trina's bringing up a point. So the primary, this is what your girl Tiffany was claiming on her live stream prior to this event. She said Napoleon failed to submit the proper paperwork in the district to hold a primary, a Democratic primary. Now, if that's the case, would they say, okay, I do, I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah. Do you think she would have some type of just cause or for the judge to be like, yeah, I think it was, this caucus was held like illegitimately. And I don't know how you could prove that, but.
No, ma'am. And let me tell you why. Okay. Because he is the committeeman. He alone makes the sole decision on how that is going to be run. That's his decision alone.
So he could determine whether it will be a primary or a caucus. Okay.
That's his decision alone as the committeeman and the president over the Democratic Party out there in Thornton Township. That's his decision alone. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe she should be a little nicer to people. I don't know. It's all about how you talk to people. It's the delivery for me. I feel it was mad weak for Napoleon to pull that stunt when he knew he wanted to position the whole time. Now, Trina, let's dissect this, Trina. Now, first of all, somebody nominated him. He didn't nominate. We didn't watch him nominate himself. We watched somebody nominate him. Mm-hmm. This could have went like the Tiffany thing. They didn't have to nominate him. They could have nominated Thaddeus. They could have nominated whoever. Mm-hmm. My thing is, you have to build a strategy. This is politics. Mm-hmm. There is nothing fair in politics. You build a strategy. You work it, you execute it. Whoever executes their strategy the best wins. That's how it goes. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like it was a weak thing. It was a move. Mm-hmm. It was a move.
Who nominated him?
There was a delegate from a registered certified delegate from the Democratic Party who came forward and read his nomination for Napoleon Harris and read all the people on his slate, and nobody objected or threw out another name. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and everybody is just done with her. They started with James Brown. They let the people at 4:30 p.m. I have multiple witnesses. They let people at 4:30 p.m. There was a Democratic fundraiser of some
I
sort.
think it was a banquet or something.
Yeah, event that was held there. So I don't know. That's semantics.
Trina Brown said, "I need a mic."
There was an email. There was an email that went out to all of the registered Democratic voters in the township about the fundraiser. So anybody could have went at 4:30 as long as they was a registered Democrat and there was 2 older ladies out there for Tiffany, right?
Yeah.
And they said when we got the email, we should have came.
Okay.
So,
now, how did the people find out about the actual caucus? Did they email everybody, or it was just posted
they
up?
emailed every registered Democratic voter. You have to be registered as a Democrat. That's the thing. When you all go up there and you register and you don't check either or box, no boxes, no independent, no Democratic, no Republican, guess what you're not going to get? No email.
You're not going to get no vote. Yeah, and you're not going to be able to vote. I think you have to be actually registered as a Democrat to vote in the primaries, right?
I think
in the caucus.
In the primaries, you got to choose a party.
Okay.
When you go in, they're gonna ask you Democrat or Republican.
Okay.
And you have to choose a party.
Choose a party. Okay.
Yes.
But in the caucus, a Democrat caucus, they have to make sure you're a Democrat, right?
Your voter registration card have to say registered. It says on there Democrat.
Okay. What if you was an independent? That don't matter. You have to be a Democrat, right?
You can't be voting in the Democratic caucus.
Right. Okay.
Good morning, Judge Patty. How are you? Yeah, she played us, and he played that song. He wrote it. Then he played it. And he said, take that, take that, take that. That's what he did. That's what he did. Now, Napoleon has state positioning office as well as township supervisor. I like Tiffany being mayor and supervisor. And Trina, that's your right. And I understand that. I'm not knocking. This is unpopular opinion here, by the way. Everyone is welcome here, and every opinion is welcome here, and we're going to discuss it. Okay? Now, I understand what you're saying, Trina. But when you are trying to get rid of someone who is corrupt and bring a township or a village back to the people, for me, if he the one can do it, do it. If he is the one that can make sure that gets done, do it. But Trina, you got a right to vote. You out there in the township, show up and vote. The Republicans have a slate too. I'm going to find out who is on their slate, but they have one. And how she feels about it. So,
dang, Minion.
It's going
Minion
down
crip
on
walking
your
when he
it's going down on your channel. I see that right now. I'm finna come over there
on his keyboard.
The judge has to respect the due process of voting residents who were locked out. The judge has to respect the process of the Democratic caucus. Those are the rules.
But were they locked out?
They were not locked out. The building was at capacity.
Okay.
They were not locked out. The building was at capacity. It was full. Every seat was filled. And the fire marshal said,
no more people. Yeah.
No more people are here. And the police and the fire and all of those people were there. He knows he can't pay him. Trustees didn't even second to motion to hire. Not having complete kills it. Right. Not having complete slate kills it. Okay, Trina. Like I said, she gonna have to take it up with the judge, but she gonna get shut down because these are the rules of the Democratic caucus. And there's a township guide. She should have read it or had her lawyer read it and follow it. She didn't have a full slate. He can start. The judge can start right there. He ain't even got to go to the people standing outside. He can start right there and say, ma'am, you didn't have a certified tax assessor, a highway commissioner. You didn't have none of that. A clerk, all she had was 4 trustees. That's not a slate. Okay? She got a taste of her own medicine. You need a mic, Trina. Trina, I want you to get that mic, and I want you to go in there and tell Tiffany, super liar. Because that's my favorite line from you. Okay? Super liar. The Democratic caucus is not government regulated body. The fact that Henry didn't have a full slate is the obstacle. She will not get around that, period. She won't.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not government.
We don't even have to, right. We don't even have to talk about the people outside because she won't get around that. It's super producer. Last time I told me you lived in Chicago. I thought only Southland people could get in. Let's be clear. Super producer was outside. I was outside with the people. I told y'all. I was outside listening to the people, listening to what some of the people had to say. And then when they opened the doors, they let everyone in. And so that's when I went in, and the people were still in there. And that's when I got my little interviews and talked to people. Okay. She was playing checkers and got outsmarted with a chess move, pure Machiavellian move, and you better know it. Let me see. So the ILCS says that the caucus is to be held first Wednesday. Look, girl, don't none of these. Judge Petty, you don't even got to argue with these people. The lady didn't have a whole slate, so Trina, I'm an independent, and Shawan's a Republican. So,
and I don't live in Thornton Township.
Right, she lives in Detroit. But anyway, I thought it was only for Southland residents only. But producer, you from Chicago? Yes. I actually don't live in Chicago. I actually live in another suburb out here, close to the township. But like I said, I was outside. I'm not going to interrupt the process. I was outside. Woo, child. Yes. Trina, you are giving me such peace today, trolling this chat. I love it.
You know, I get what Trina is saying, though. I get what Trina is saying because Tiffany, like Trina is saying, she could pull saying, oh, the process wasn't fair. They locked my people out. I did come at such and such time. So I could see her saying all these things. And
how do you go and tell the people that you had your own people bust in? That don't sound right there from jump. So, ma'am,
she had her using the township
money, township
gas
resources to bust people
to campaign.
Democratic caucus that had nothing to do with the township per se, but with you because you wanted to run. Okay.
She like, let me educate y'all.
I'm leave that right there. And yes, Trina, she can still be a write-in vote. And golfer, yes. If Tiffany has that many supporters, she just has to tell and prepare them to put her name in as a write-in.
Yeah, she could.
I mean, do your best work at this point. I don't know what to tell you. Do your best work. But if you read the room last night, you ain't got enough pencils. You don't have enough pencils for this write-in. I want Tiffany to be my housekeeper because she might just walk off with silverware and drive in.
Stop it, Carrington.
Good morning, Kim Johnson. Good morning. Let me see.
Always on one.
Isn't Tiffany independent? No.
She's a progressive, a Democrat. She's
a wherever the wind blows and the money at, that's where I'm going. She's a Jerry Maguire. She's a show me the money. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And she declared herself as a Democrat. She actually,
she has. Yeah.
What up, Anthony Hood?
What up, though?
This is litigious, and there will be an issue. The same way we got here as supervisor is the same thing that went on last night. Not exactly.
Yeah, that
not
was
exactly
a different process.
Right. And not exactly. I mean, I said what I said. There was plenty of people in the room that could have nominated other people. I'm not sure that there was anyone in the room that was ready to be nominated with a whole slate. Because that was the rules.
Yeah. That younger
but
guy, that you
Nate-
said hi to. Yeah,
Nate
is he
Fields.
Nate Fields? Is he
Nate
running?
is running as an independent.
Independent, okay.
Right. He's running as an independent. Sat next to Dan Lee. He was yelling from the bleachers when she came in trying to stop things. It was so great hearing the na 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 na. I know that's right. Listen, the thing for me when Napoleon said the way he did it was the way that he did it. I'm agree to show y'all. I hope I don't wake up too many people in my house. I'm gonna show y'all the way he did it when he did this. She said, Napoleon, as people still outside, you're not gonna let the people in. Napoleon said, you're out of order, ma'am. He didn't have no type of emotion to his voice. He said, you're out of order, ma'am. And she kept talking.
Ma'am, you're out of order.
He said, remove her. And Alderson stopped him and said, go ahead, let her talk because, I think
it's going to be an issue.
Just in case there's a litigation, we don't want them to say that we put her out on purpose and she didn't get to speak. And so they just let her talk through whatever they was doing. Okay, this is the thing I was asking Gavin Walker. Okay, that's the thing I was asking. But I actually want to give a shout out and congratulations to the 3 trustees of Thornton Township. Yeah. All I know is 3: Valerie, Mary, and Gonzalez. Yes, and I think Carmen Carlisle.
Is she gonna be on the?
I think she's running again. If I'm not mistaken, and somebody named George Baker. Okay. Y'all get in these comments and correct me if I'm wrong. And Trina, you are taking me out this morning. You are ready. I love this. I love that you subscribed. Listen, I'm loving this. Yeah, being in that room was epic. Yeah, and he was looking dead at her, ignoring her. He gave her like a stare, like a few times, like a bad child where you know a child is acting out in the store and you can't touch him, but you want to touch him with your eyes. That's what he did. She kept on. He said,
"Don't play with me."
And he just kept on. He just kept on reading, which I give him kudos because that would send me off.
Well, he probably used to dealing with her raggedy self. Napoleon is a nice looking guy. That's off subject, but I think he's a looker.
You gonna pick him based on looks? I'm dead.
Yeah. He got my vote. No, I'm just joking.
I'm dead. You got mine too, baby. He built like a brick wall. Listen, ain't nothing coming down over there. You heard me? Matter of fact, I might go to his restaurant just so I can see something.
Like, is you married? Okay. Is you married?
And he is.
Her married boyfriend fired too. That's what Mo.
Listen, they all fired. This is right now. They are. This is what they doing. They are struggling to stay above water. And now they got in the back. She got in the back of that SUV and started crying and said, "What we gonna do now? We ain't got no money. What we gonna do? Stop, come on." Did y'all see the way she told Kamal to come on? Come on. She did him like she did Robert. Read Robert. And when she got in the SUV, she cried and said, "What we gonna do now?"
I'm talking about Reed Robert. Now go sit down.
Okay, hello, super producer. She was busy trying to get fine and doing interviews, going live, and she did. Hell, she'll be late for her own funeral. Listen, she was so busy sending out text messages to all of the residents that she just didn't pay attention to what the rules were. She didn't look down and say, "Oh, snap, I'm missing 3 people."
She need we could just assume that she doesn't have a assistant or a campaign manager or anything like that. That's what we could assume. She's trying to manage the stuff on her own.
Trina, keep hope alive. Trina, one thing you can still do is go down there and give your public comment. You can let him have it every time that public comment comes. And he gonna look right at you just like this. One thing about Napoleon, he still got that NFL death stare on him. So you go right down there and talk to him like you used to talk to Tiffany, and he gonna be like, and he gonna take it and he gonna move
on.
The beginning of the falling of the dominoes. Township, then Dalton, finally the FBI and court. They all go in a row, and you know that's right.
Yeah.
And in that order, as Mama D said.
Yeah.
She was tearing up. I'm telling you, she was in the back of that SUV telling Kamal to shut up, because Kamal probably was saying, well, you know, we just have to find something else to do. We got to find something else to grift.
Right. So we got
to bring her gold mic. I told y'all that gold mic been repossessed.
Y'all better watch out. Thornton Township, they got to keep their eyes on the money now, because I could see her trying to make some moves to, you know, leave it a mess before Napoleon takes over, or whoever will win.
She can't get nothing done, because remember now the trustees ain't showing up for the meetings. When they do show up this time, the trustee seat goes to an automatic resident vote. So she defeated on every hand. That's why she just should resign. Or she should sit there and say, y'all gonna do whatever y'all want to do. I'm gonna sit here and collect this check to the end of my term, and that's it. Yeah, well, at least he will look you in your face. Yes. John Q. Listen, I love that movie.
John.
Good morning.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
I love this. Great night last night for Thornton Township. Now it's Dawn Visit's turn. Oh, Dawn got this. They straight. Yeah. Trust me, they straight. Oh, First Lady, what you doing up this early in the morning? Praise the Lord, child. God is good.
Praise the Lord, saints.
No, listen. Kevin Walker, she had a shot of Patron last night. I guarantee they found the Hooters.
She had a rough one last night.
Walker gonna get her about having that baby out there in that coat. He gonna definitely get her. Now I know he saw that on the news, and I know he went crazy fighting out. He like,
So did you see either Andrew Holmes or Stan Brown in the crowd when you was there?
I did not. Andrew Holmes came in, and he was able to get into the building.
Okay, so he was.
So I think he had just made it in. I think K Max said he came in behind her.
Okay.
Even if that bus of people wanted to vote, the TH entire gym was voting against her. Yeah, and she didn't. I would say she probably had about a good 100 people maybe outside. Tony Beauty. Good morning from across the pond. What is the legal reason she can't get on the ballot? We know she's going to try to find a loophole. The legal reason is she did not have a full slate. You have to have someone in every position, and she didn't have a clerk, a qualified tax assessor, and a highway
patrol. Yeah. And then she didn't make the cut for the caucus either. So.
I mean, it is what it is. Okay, y'all, I'm tired of beating her up. I'm tired to talk about her. So we're going to move on to the next topic. As hard as it may be.
You need to you got your plies ready so you give Tiffany a spanking.
Oh, wait a minute. This is going to take me out. You were just hair to ass to belt tonight. Get your ass in there. Get your ass in there, 45. Put them goddamn hands down, 45. Put them goddamn hands. Don't you say nothing else.
Damn! Crack me up every time. Then you got spanked.
Listen, the bad thing is it was a Harris. When he said Harris said Harris did it.
But we don't believe in domestic violence. That's not what we're promoting on this channel.
When you need a whooping, you're going to get one. This is a black household.
This is a black household.
This is the Antoine Fisher household. You gonna get a whooping. Greetings. What up, Strawberry Shortcake? The show because I was over here celebrating.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
Trina says she gone. We done whipped Trina out of here. Oh my God. I told y'all we needed to be serious. Shawan, why did you do that? We supposed to be right. She says she all in your closet shopping now. Trina, I love that for you. We have pulled you over to the unpopular opinion side. I love that. Let me see. Super producer, when is your gavel coming? Oh, it'll be
you gotta get a gavel.
Yeah, because listen, the next time I report on this girl, I hope it be here so I can say, you out of order.
Order.
Ma'am,
you out of order.
I'm going to find a way to do a video and incorporate just that part. Ma'am, you out of order. So listen. All right, we're going to the next topic. 110 of us in the room today. Don't this feel good? I love this. I love this. And we're all able to share our opinions and ain't nobody mad. Well, maybe Trina, but we just talking. And Chris, I think the township paid for them shirts, and she had some fans. She had some church fans with that same saying on it in a box. That's what was in that box that Show Enough put on top of that SUV. See, really? All of them. Tiffany got her medicine last night. She got what she's used to dishing out to others right back at her. Talk about karma. Karma, okay?
Karma.
You get served what you deserve.
Yeah.
And there it was. Sorry. Trina, I didn't think you was mad for real. But, you know, you came off a little testy at the beginning, I think. Now, what they going to do with all them sweatshirts? Child, they're still going to wear them. They're still going to wear them and just be annoying people. Tiffany needs a belt. Somebody said they like your comment. Say Tiffany needs a belt. She gonna need to go to the flea market. That swap meet that's in Alsip and sell that stuff.
Girl,
the swap meet.
She gonna have to pawn all those bags that she be wearing.
That box
those red bottoms. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that box was full of fans. Listen. Minion, you should get Trina to do a read show with you. Trina.
That should be hilarious.
Trina, send me an email at stoodupforthetea@gmail.com so I can hook you and Minion up. I want to see a roast read with both of y'all because listen, me and Trina do not agree about anything. But one thing I do agree with her on, she got them one-liners, baby. And she will read you down. She will read you down. Okay? Who is Minion with Opinion? Y'all go to his page, Trina. Go like, subscribe, and share to his page on YouTube. Send me an email so I can hook y'all. I want to see this show. I want to see it. Do y'all get in these comments and tell me if you want to see this Reed roast show with Minion and Trina? I gotta see it. Okay? Because that's gonna be epic. Because Trina got the one-liners. I don't care what you say about her. Now, and I told y'all, me and her do not agree on anything. But we do agree that she can read you down. Okay, and she will. When she get that pimp cup, forget about it. You're dead in the water. How can we find out if that was the Tahoe that was supposed to be returned Tiffany had last night? I'm pretty sure it was. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was something that she rented. We can find out though. Unlike Tiffany Shawan and Super Producer come armed with receipts, and we do.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did Trina say? We did. Oh my God. When it was... All right. The clean house hoodies were great. I need to find out because they said they were going to put a link on their website for you to be able to order, so that the funds would go to the campaign to forward the campaign. Unfortunately, her landlord got to get in line with the folks that's suing her. Shoot, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, let's go to the next topic. Seems like we winding down. I love this. All right, let's go to the next topic. This topic was yours. While you're talking about your topic, I'm going to be pulling up the
Your
next
next
thing.
topic. Okay. Is this Eminem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And let me pull it down for you because you know it's 1,000 things
Yeah.
on the page.
Okay. Eminem. Mom, Debbie Nelson, dead at 69. And it says she's been battling lung cancer, an advanced stage cancer, for quite some time. It says sources tell us Debbie passed away due to lung cancer. She died last night at St. Joseph, Missouri, or in St. Joseph, Missouri. And TMZ confirmed her death. And she was diagnosed with cancer. It was revealed back in September. And at the time, she didn't know how long she had to live. And I don't know if you guys remember Eminem. He used to rap up when he first came on the scene. He had a rap song that was written by her, and he didn't talk about her in a good light. But it's saying on this article that they had a tumultuous relationship. It's saying early in his career, he publicly accused her of being neglectful and abusive, often airing their dirty laundry in scathing tracks like cleaning up my closet. And then Debbie, which is his mom, sued him for defamation in 1999, further straining her bond, and also wrote to tell all memoir. It's called My Son Marshall, My Son Eminem. And it says over the time they attempt to reconcile their differences or reconcile their relationship. And he expressed regret over his harsh words and apologized for their strained relationship. Their on and off bond improved in recent years, and Debbie congratulated Eminem on his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction in 2022. So yes, so she passed away, I believe, this morning. So condolences to Eminem. Any comments?
I don't know if y'all remember the movie 8 Mile.
I do. Didn't you say that was your favorite movie?
Yeah.
Was that your?
Uh-huh.
I got a homegirl in that movie. She
And-
played Papa Doc's boyfriend or girlfriend. I
All
said
they
boyfriend,
did was
girlfriend.
mama like this at the trailer park. She was saying that's all they did. But I don't, towards the end, I know that they kind of like reconciled. But I think that most famous people go through things like this with their parents. And they were no different. The one thing I like about Eminem is that he was just real about his life. He was like he invited to the cookout because he was just like, my mom is a crackhead, and he treat her, and stuff. And so, I just like that he was really real about his life. His life was his life. And I love the way that he takes care of his child. His daughter is like the most important thing to him. And don't come for her because, baby, it's going to be all out war. And Machine Gun Kelly realized that when he tried it. And Eminem tore him apart in that diss record.
Yeah. I don't think nobody's seeing Eminem on like diss tracks. So
Yeah. So I love that about him. I wish Eminem was still actively making loads of albums. Okay? Because Slim Shady, please, everybody knows it. And that video was epic.
Well, he got an amazing track out with LL Cool J. I don't know if you heard it. It's a banger too. They just came out with that probably about a month or two ago. Let me see what it's called. But
LL Cool J just recently came out and said that people are going to start realizing that he was the greatest rapper ever.
Oh,
And
you know what? I could see that. I could see him saying that because
well,
his lyrical skills is, amazing.
yeah, I think that he is one of the forefathers of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
He should be
Mm-hmm.
respected as such.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Once he got into the acting thing, he stopped
Yeah.
doing music, which
Mm-hmm.
I think was pretty pretty bad for the rap community, because I felt like he should have stayed in it to mentor the other people coming up, and maybe we wouldn't have such ratchet rap that you can't even rap because it's so full of vulgar words
Yeah,
and
vulgar words. Yeah,
imagery that
drugs and
you can't even rap it. I mean,
yeah, all they do is talk about drugs and sex.
man, the way I be rapping these old raps around here, my kids be thinking I used to be a rapper.
Oh my god!
The way I be rapping Eric B and Rakim around
Oh,
here, my kids like, did you go on tour with them?
yeah.
Because baby, the way you is rapping this down don't make no sense.
I just
So we
seen
can get
a interview with Rakim. He was saying a lot of people don't know him as a producer, but he produced about 80% of his music, and nobody ever talks about that. He was like, "Yeah, I produced 80% of my music." I thought that was pretty dope.
well. Listen, the way that Eminem puts his metaphors
Mhm,
and that
mhm,
imagery together
mhm.
is, I think that he should do a TED talk or start putting out a series of classes on how his process. These
Mhm.
young folks need to learn, because you know who I compare to him? You know who I think is his female counterpart? Y'all getting these comments and
Nicki
tell me
Minaj.
agree. No, I said his
Oh,
female counterpart.
okay.
His female counterpart is Lotto. The way she puts together those words, go listen to her. She nailed.
Yeah.
She
I have to
nailed
get.
Eminem. Period.
I was saying Nicki Minaj. You said of the
Lotto,
female, like Nicki is not a female.
Lotto is the
Why
y'all
you
getting these
shading on
comments.
Nicki?
Y'all getting these comments cause not the Barb. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Barb.
Okay.
No,
I'm like,
absolutely not.
what did Nicki ever do to you?
Absolutely not. Around there running around with that SA band. No, no, man.
The track I was telling you guys about is called Murdergram Deuce. It's with LL Cool J featuring in Eminem.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Lotto,
but it's hot. It's hot.
y'all getting these kind of Lotto is the female Eminem, and for me, that is a cipher that I would be like this.
You know what? I have to. I don't know much about Lotto. I know a couple of songs from her, so I can't comment. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't co-sign that.
She is actually educated, as in she went to college. Go and
I
listen.
have to
Don't listen to the music. Don't get hooked on the beat. Listen.
listen to the
Get the lyrics.
words.
Put the
Yeah, the
lyrics up
lyrics up. Okay.
and read them. Matter of fact, don't even listen to the music. Get the lyrics. Put it Lotto and find any song.
And
Put the
listen
lyrics
to the
in and
lyrics in. Okay.
just read it. You
Okay.
don't need the music. Just read it. Get in
Okay.
these comments if y'all agree or disagree or whatever you're gonna do. If you're gonna troll, whatever you're gonna do. But that right there, yeah, Lotto all day. All right, you up?
Okay. I got another. Okay. Now remember I discussed with you on Friday that Damian Williams ended up, quitting. So now they have this new prosecutor, and we've heard she's a familiar last name. It's actually James Comey's daughter. Okay, so her name is Maureen Comey. Maureen Comey, she actually prosecuted Ghislaine Maxwell. So she's joining Sean Combs, the trafficking case. Okay. And basically, she notified the court that she's joined the case. The lawyer, the daughter of the former FBI director, James Comey, is best known as one of the 3 lead prosecutors who secured a conviction in 2021 for Ghislaine Maxwell for conspiring with Jeffrey Epstein to essay and traffic of minors. And so she has she's a 9-year veteran for the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, and most prestigious federal prosecutor office in the nation. Steps in and prevailed in keeping Combs detained in prison as he awaits trial. Okay, so he was denied bail. Remember, you were saying nothing good happens on Friday for Combs.
Ever.
He was denied bail for a third time.
He had that one victory on a Tuesday. And
one victory. They gave him a ham sandwich or peanut butter sandwich and said they had to destroy the evidence or whatever. But
stick to Tuesday. He had a victory on Tuesday.
He had a victory, but Friday when he got in, they was like, "Nope, you're not leaving." So
Friday is not a good day. Didn't Friday movie tell you that? Friday is not a good day.
So yeah, that's just a something's different. I guess they're trying to get fresh people in there, and maybe they're probably going to do a changeover. This is the prosecution side. They're probably going to.
He's replacing Damon, or what?
Yeah, I'm not for sure. It sounds like to me that they might want to get a fresh team in there because of what happened.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
maybe she will straighten up the team when I told y'all about the tank team and the prosecution team. Maybe she will clean it up. Yeah, clean up that, and
so they won't ruin their case.
So they're feeling like this gonna push them over, adding her to the case.
I'm not for sure, but they said she's had experience in doing these type of or prosecuting these type of crimes before. So I'm not for sure. They didn't mention that in the article. So, but they said the other people that's on the team has familiar or have experience with the similar RICO cases. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay then, child. Listen, we on to the next one. Okay, so keeping in the vein of Diddy's son Christian Combs allegedly served papers. I love the allegedly in the news and vibe. Papers regarding assault claims. The drama surrounding the Combs family just keeps on going. You could say that again. Christian Combs, Diddy's youngest son, was allegedly served legal paperwork recently at his father's Miami mansion in connection to multiple accusations. According to In Touch Weekly, a woman named Grace, now they're naming names, Omaka, had someone deliver the filing to Combs, whom she's accusing of assault, battery, sexual assault, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Wow. Allegedly, she endured a horrifying ordeal while working as a stewardess aboard a yacht Diddy chartered in July of 2022.
This happened yesterday.
Yeah. What she says was pitched as a wholesome family outing, allegedly turned into what she described as a chaotic scene involving drug use, sex work, and unwanted gestures. Tyrone Blackburn.
The way you putting all the theatrics on the words. Okay.
Listen, I'm trying to give the people what they need. claims Christian became inappropriately interested in her during the trip, pressuring her to take shots and later assaulting her in an isolated room. What, y'all remember that story that I had brought up here about that lady who said that she got on the yacht and
somebody dangled her off the yacht or
no,
something?
somebody tried to assault her on the boat.
Oh yeah, and locked her in the room.
Yes.
Okay.
So this story is sounding very familiar.
Mm.
Ooh.
Maybe that's their MO.
Go ahead and give me your thoughts. I'm gonna get my next story up because we're gonna roll.
I think that's their MO. I mean, she sounds believable. It sounds plausible because all the victims says the same thing.
Right.
I was on a yacht. They locked me in the room. They drugged my drink, and then they try to do with me without my permission.
Child, this is taking me out
I'm
because
about to call Tony Busby and say I was on a yacht.
No, ma'am. I already told you that man is in an assault case of his own. He ain't that
Tony Busby, I was on the yacht. I'm just going name off random people.
Leave that car salesman where he at, child. 'Cause right now he in a whole bunch of trouble.
Get my coins. Try to get my piece of this action.
A whole bunch of trouble. Ain't nobody doing it. Yeah. Girl, oh my God. Somebody said, I think in one of our earlier talks, that the son was just as bad as the father.
Are you talking about King Combs or the other one that looked like
him? Christian, the one that got the assault papers.
Oh, okay.
Y'all, this our last story because we can bring the rest of it to you on the runaround because we skating in on the time. Y'all got to get to work or whatever.
We
don't have your boss coming to your desk saying nothing. Okay. And if you do say something, say, look, like, share, and subscribe, and you'll be one to listen like me. So do that. Okay. What's up, George Brewer? Is that normal for you? There's a level of people here. What is he talking about?
He talking about on one of the channels. So,
child, we got a whole bunch of channels up, and there's a lot more people on other places. Just okay. Anyway, I'm gonna let you have that. This our last story, and this goes back to a story that you did with the housewives and how their look was changing, and I think that this person was on that as well. Let me bring this up. Y'all, when I saw this video that she did took me out. We're going to talk about a few things. We're going to watch the video. We're going to talk about a few things. Serena Williams responds to claims that she bleached her skin. Okay?
Okay.
What are you talking about? We got so many trolls today, girl. We have come up. Do you hear me? We done had trolls all day today. I love this for us. I'm sure the comments after this show going to be interesting. All right. So she denies allegations that she bleached her skin. Y'all get into this video right here. Okay. This right here took me clean out. Okay.
For you haters out there, I do not bleach my skin. There is a thing called sunlight. And in that sunlight, you get different colors. And if I'm not posting and recorrecting my pictures and posting from my daughter's, she had a play that I was volunteering on and had stage makeup on. Yes, I'm calling you out on this because it is ridiculous that everyone's like, oh, she bleached her skin. I'm a dark Black woman and I love who I am and I love how I look. And that's just not my thing. And if people do it, that's their thing and they have every opportunity and they should. I don't judge. But you guys do. But that's what this world is about. And I stay in my lane, the non-judgy one, and I keep it. But no, I actually don't bleach my skin. So can we just kind of clear that up?
Baby. Okay. First things first, Anthony Hood. I like where you're going because this is exactly where I was going. First of all, wait a minute. First of all, it's the eyebrows that threw me off.
She always had those nappy eyebrows like that, though.
I don't. How do you get nappy eyebrows? First of all, you're not gonna brush them and straighten them out. I mean, even if they is nappy, at least
They like wiry or something like that. Yeah.
That's the first thing for me. The second thing is, she said, "I'm a dark black woman." Who saw that in the video? Because if you did, pass me your glasses.
Maybe she just referring to how she used to be dark because she was a browner complexion.
She said, "I'm a dark black."
Well, let's. Does she still live in California?
She do, but
Okay.
the sun, do it lighten you or darken you when you in it? I'm confusion.
I think she's talking about the highlight, the reflection off your face, because I noticed like on this Ring camera, and I'm gonna show you. You see how white my face look? My face is not that white,
Ma'am.
I think that's what she was
It
talking
looks like you have a light on your face.
about.
I didn't see no cast of, because do you see this? You can tell that there's a light on my face, right?
Right.
I didn't see that. First of all, the lady at Sephora who sold you that foundation needs to be fired.
I was not expecting that.
She needs to be fired.
Leave Serena
That's the
alone.
first thing. That's the first thing.
Leave
And if
Serena
you don't go
alone.
over there and hire Sir John, that same man that do Beyonce makeup, because you and Beyonce best friends, I'm gonna come get you myself. Because absolutely not. All your friends, the ones that you talk to on a daily, get rid of them.
Because she always looking crazy with her makeup, right?
They should tell you. Now, when she was on the Nickelodeon Kids Awards, that's the best she ever looked. Because she didn't have on, to me, she didn't have on any
On a lot of
foundation
them,
or anything. She looked at a natural color. I ain't gonna say it was the dark color that she was back in the day, because now she's not playing tennis, so she's not out practicing in the sun as much. Okay, I'll give her that.
Yeah.
But ma'am, 50 Shades Lighter, we're not doing it.
And then when you get older, your skin tends to darken up anyway. So you think she would be a little bit. I'm not saying you be a whole different shade, but usually you get darker or whatever. And the only reason why I asked if she lived in California is because they got they have sun all year round. So how would you lose your tan?
Mario, this right here, she said the makeup is called sunlight. I didn't know that sunlight could make you lighten 20 shades. I didn't know that. Now, she schooled me. She educated me on that one.
Let me educate y'all. That's what she should have started off her video. Like, let me educate y'all.
When she said, "I'm a dark black woman," that threw me off, because that's not what we see, ma'am. Are you looking in the mirror that we looking in? You're doing your makeup right now, so you should be looking into some sort of mirror. I don't see it. But
maybe she meant to say, "I'm a brown skinned woman."
You said she using fade cream. See, I know that Ambi soap will lighten up your skin.
Yeah, and you use it too much, you'd be white as hell.
No, whoever, if you're listening to me as Sephora executives, if Serena Williams comes into your store, whoever takes care of her needs to be fired. Because absolutely not, you did not put that foundation on the back of her hand and say, "Yeah, this matches you." No. And this is the question. Let's bring it back to something serious. Do we feel like when celebrities are in a interracial relationship that we begin to see them transform into a white Stepford wife?
That's an interesting observation. I'm not for sure. I can't honestly answer that question. I look at Eve. You remember Eve? She married is Maximilian. I think that's his name. Is he white or Italian or was he
Whatever
from
he
Italy?
is, whatever descent he is,
Mhm.
it is of a Viking Caucasian descent.
Mhm.
So I would consider him a white man for me.
Okay, so are you saying as far as like blonde hair,
Like
straighten that hair,
and to get the plastic surgery or
surgery?
makeup, because you can contour. Like if I wanted to contour my nose
Yeah, you
to
can make
make
your
it
nose
seem
slim.
I
Yeah.
could do
Hmm.
with makeup. It's
Yeah,
possible.
with makeup. Yeah, you could do
It's
that.
possible. Okay,
Hmm.
you do just like a painting. You're gonna do dark and light to highlight
Light.
where you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to be highlighted.
Hmm.
So I
Hmm.
can do that. But the question on the floor
That's an
is,
interesting question.
do
I'm
we
not for
feel like
sure.
they begin to assimilate themselves
As
instead
white
of
woman.
establish themselves? We need to talk about it.
That's a good question. I don't know a lot of interracial couples to say, yeah, that might be true. I could
I
say it
know.
might be true with Serena. I think she totally changed her look. I always thought she was really nice looking. I always thought
Besides,
she was
besides
because
for
she was
them,
just
besides
you
for them
know,
peas that used to roll up and park in the way in the back, I thought she was a very nicely built.
what you talking about the peas? The
When they
her
used
beady
to get their
beads.
braided, yeah, when they used to get their hair braided and they
Mhm.
wouldn't like slick it up when it started getting older, and they would just let it roll up anywhere.
She
I'd be
didn't
like,
use
oh,
no edge control.
not an edge control, not a gel, not a nobody.
I don't think they were, not privy to that information. The way they grew up, they didn't
And
have a lot of
Keratin,
black friends, probably.
girl, I need to go somewhere and sit down in the corner for a little while.
A keratin like Caucasian women.
I need to go sit down. I got to take a break after tonight's
We gonna
last
get
night.
We got to get a clip for Dr. Umar. To talk
Well, after
about
last night's
keratin.
celebration, and now all of these things coming forth in here, I can't do it. I cannot
We
do it.
got to get a clip for Dr.
Listen,
You like the snow bunny?
that's the question on the
You
floor.
like the bunny hop
I got to roll up.
because you.
You didn't get started. You know it's time to end the show when she starts. Okay? Time to end the show, y'all.
Right.
Listen,
Dr. Umar go crazy on that.
that's the question. That's the question. Now maybe we'll start with that question on Friday and see if we can bring a couple of couples to the forefront and see what we're thinking. Because for me, I feel like Eve totally did that. She retired from rapping. Like, why would you retire from rapping? Oh, you want to focus on the family? Okay,
Yeah, I can
girl.
see that.
I mean, I don't see why you can't be writing while the little boy playing or whatever you do. I'm confused. But okay, girl.
I'm confused.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the question on the floor. For Friday, we're gonna do the runaround, and maybe we'll run around that topic for a little bit. Okay. Super producer wishes nothing but blessings for your life. Hug and love on the people that love you while you can, because tomorrow is not promised. Okay? Okay. Shawan, you got a show today?
I do have a show today. We got a pack full of show. Of course I'm gonna talk about Tiffany Henyard and that craziness and some other stuff. So
I'm
yeah,
tell
at
you,
1:30.
She gonna be unhinged on the show because she ain't been to bed. Like,
yeah,
she doing a super
Girl.
producer. And
I need some tape. I'm gonna be like this.
Okay, yes, Minion. Blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on. Okay. Trina then came back under another name. I'm dead. The trolling is serious today. This Trina, what she get it out of it? Trina, we're gonna talk about it. Come back.
I don't know what she
on
would get out of
Friday.
it. Yeah.
Come back on Friday.
But it's big ups to the black women that's, you know, crossing over to because they're not getting no slouches. Well, some of them not.
I mean, they're high
Eve's
value
husband
women.
is very, I think he's very rich.
Yeah,
And
but they're
then-
high value women too. So,
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I have to dig into this topic because I don't really pay them no mind. They wanted to switch teams, and I'm gonna let
Because they crossed over.
I'm gonna let them switch teams. It's more for me. You going over there? I'm gonna keep searching. Okay.
They crossed over. I don't mind that.
Okay.
I don't mind them crossing over. I just, you know, you find love where you find love.
Okay. Okay. Y'all like, share, and subscribe to Shawan Burns and Shawan Burns 2.0 on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe to All of the Q. Like, share, and subscribe to Minion with Opinion. Go over there. I got a
think
feeling
Minion
a
went
roast
back to
is gonna
sleep. Oh,
occur.
Minion is still here. I thought he went.
Okay,
to sleep.
yeah, he's still here.
Okay.
Let me see, Mario. Everyone had a great time and blessed day. Time to go punch. Oh, you go ahead, because Super Deuce ain't punching nobody clock but hers. It's hump day. I'd rather be early on time than because you see what happens when you be late. The stank, you gets cut out. Don't don't get fired on your
They
day.
be like, call the roll. Call the roll. Tatum ain't in the building. Call the roll. You gonna get docked.
Get fired. Okay, y'all, we tripping now. It's time to go. It's time to go. We up out here. Y'all have a good day.
Política en opinión.